What attributes contribute to a man's attractiveness to women? It's understandable that some may prioritize appearances and social status. However, contrary to popular belief, these factors alone don't define attractiveness. Nobody is inherently superhuman or naturally attractive. Instead, we all practice better skills over time that make us the people we are today. In today's video, we talk about the 10 most important things that will take your sexual skills to the next level. But before we delve into that, I kindly hope you support me by liking this video. If you're not subscribed, I recommend you subscribe and activate the bell to avoid missing any videos. If you like the topic of this video, please comment with OK. If you don't, please comment with topics that you like to let me know so we can make better videos in the future. Let's get started. 1. Pay attention to non-verbal signs during sex. Along with verbal expression, pay attention to their bodily cues: moaning, heavier breathing, increased lubrication, and do more of what you're doing. For women to climax, it's usually more about repetition than variation. If you're not sure how to interpret a signal, be direct and just ask. Say, "Does that feel good?" Or, "Do you like that?" Or, "Does that hurt?" Your partner may have been too shy to tell you and will appreciate that you asked. Likewise, if you're not sure if your partner is ready for a certain act or move, ask. To quote the popular university campaign, "Consent is sexy." Moreover, let us tell you some of these signals are obvious and some quite subtle. Here are body language cues that suggest sexual interest. Prolonged eye gaze. Holding another's eye gaze a bit longer than usual is a sign of interest. Mutual eye gaze, looking into each other's eyes, can be arousing, so we usually hold it briefly. Prolonged gaze suggests that there is attraction and a desire to connect. Open body position. Sitting directly facing the other person, leaning forward, eyes wide open, with open arm positions, not using crossed arms as a barrier, for example, suggests that a person wants to become more intimate. These are sometimes called cues of immediacy. Lip licking. When sexually attracted to someone, tongues can become more active and more frequent moistening of the lips can occur. This slow lip licking can be an intentional and obvious flirtation cue. Finger to lips breast brush. Even more obvious cues that someone is flirting with you involve specific self-touching cues, such as gentle touching or brushing of the lips and/or breast. Accidental touch. Sitting together so that legs touch slightly, or allowing one's hand to brush up against or rest upon another's body are seduction cues. Smiling more than usual. Although we smile frequently when interacting with other individuals that we like, when sexually attracted to someone, the rate of smiling tends to increase. In addition, there tends to be more open mouth smiling when someone is sexually interested. Vigorous head nodding in agreement. When conversing, nodding in agreement a lot is a subtle cue that someone is interested in you. Making the interaction as positive as possible is a seduction goal. Prolonged body glances. On the more obvious end, prolonged glances at another's body, scanning and sizing up the other person, is a definite sign of interest. Decades ago in our studies of emotions, we asked people to portray seduction while being videotaped. What we discovered was that some individuals were very good at looking seductive, while others were terrible at it. This suggests that there are individual differences, with some engaging in more obvious and sometimes awkward seduction cues, but others who tried to appear sexually interested but came off as portraying negative emotions and not very seductive at all. 2. Foreplay. While some men may think sex is mostly about penetration, a woman needs foreplay. Foreplay, also called outercourse, is any sexual activity that happens before sexual intercourse. You can think of it like the warm-up to the main event, although foreplay doesn't always have to lead to intercourse. Foreplay can include things like kissing, cuddling, touching, texting, or just talking. Foreplay can include things like kissing, cuddling, touching, texting, or just talking. Foreplay can make sex more exciting. For example, kissing releases oxytocin, serotonin, and dopamine. These feel-good hormones can reduce stress and help you get out of your own head while you're with your partner and enjoy sex even more. It helps get your body ready for sex. When enjoying foreplay, you may notice your heart pounding. There's an increase in blood flow to your genitals, causing the labia, clitoris, and penis to swell. Arousal also helps lubricate the vagina, making sex more pleasurable and helping prevent pain during intercourse. Incorporating a wide range of activities, including oral sex and self-stimulation, into foreplay can extend your experience before orgasm or ejaculation. Foreplay also lowers inhibitions, which can make sex hotter between couples and virtual strangers alike. It's important to keep in mind that, for some people, foreplay is a very important aspect of sex. In fact, many women or people with a vagina or clitoris can't reach orgasm from intercourse alone. A major myth about foreplay is that partners who don't do it are lazy or selfish. However, a lack of sexual confidence or experience is much more likely to be the cause. The best way to overcome this hurdle and add foreplay to your life is to keep the lines of communication open. Keep sexual talk positive. Don't accuse or shame your partner. Take the lead if they don't seem to know what to do. If foreplay isn't something that comes easy to you or your partner, there's a variety of reasons why. You may be dealing with insecurity, fear of rejection, or health issues. Or you might just not like how certain foreplay activities feel. Here are some foreplay challenges and ways to address them. Past negative experiences or trauma. If you or your partner have suffered sexual trauma or emotional abuse, reach out to a counselor or therapist for support. Erectile dysfunction or premature ejaculation. People with penises who have trouble getting or keeping an erection, or who ejaculate sooner than desired during sex, may feel frustrated during foreplay. Talk to your doctor about medications and counseling that can help. Vaginal dryness. When your vagina is dry, it can cause pain during sex. The symptom can occur at any age, but it's most common in women or people assigned female at birth during or after menopause as estrogen levels decline. You can use lubricants during foreplay to prepare for sexual intercourse. Talk to your doctor about what might be causing vaginal dryness and ways to treat it with medication. Overall aging. Over time, our bodies change, and a number of issues can make foreplay and sex challenging. Still, there are ways to adjust your techniques and adapt. For example, one study of straight older couples found that oral sex improved their sex life and made them happier. You can stay intimate with your partner and even use oral sex as an alternate way to maintain an active sexual life. Sexual compatibility is always important in a relationship, and communication is key. You may want to think about seeking help from a sex therapist if you're struggling with foreplay or other issues. A sex therapist can help address the mental or emotional aspects of sex-related issues with individuals and couples alike. 3. Explore commonly ignored hotspots. A woman wants a man to explore her inside and out with his fingers and make it an adventure for the two of them. The G-spot's exact location within the vagina, and even whether it exists, has sparked debate among researchers for decades. While some studies suggest the G-spot does not exist, more recent research suggests that the G-spot may be a part of the clitoral network, a complex system of nerve endings and erectile tissues that extend beyond the visible clitoris. So, when stimulating your or your partner's G-spot, you may be touching part of the highly sensitive clitoris. Orgasms can help reduce stress, improve your skin, and make you feel, well, great. However, vaginal orgasms, especially those achieved through penetration, can be just as elusive as the mysterious G-spot. It's relatively uncommon for people with a vagina to orgasm through intercourse alone, and according to a 2017 study, only about 18% of women achieve orgasm through penetration alone, meaning no hands, mouth, or toys needed. More often than not, clitoral stimulation is required, or at least beneficial, when it comes to orgasming during sex. However, even if you haven't experienced an orgasm from vaginal penetration, that doesn't mean it's impossible. Some believe the G-spot may be the key to vaginal orgasm during penetration, but some researchers believe that vaginal orgasms don't exist, so it can be difficult to separate fact from fiction. You can experiment with G-spot stimulation with a partner using fingers, a penis, or a sex toy designed for penetration. Try positions that allow you a little more control over your movements so you can figure out what types of stimulation you enjoy most. While many sex positions can help you achieve this, here are 3 to try. Rider. Some people refer to this as the cowgirl position. Have your partner lay on their back, then climb on top and straddle them. This position allows you complete control over the rhythm, depth, and angle of penetration, so you can focus on finding your G-spot. Instead of bobbing up and down, try moving back and forth to stimulate the G-spot region against your inner vaginal wall. Mixing it up can also help, so don't be afraid to experiment with different speeds and angles. Doggy style. Doggy style is another great way to achieve deeper penetration during sex. It's easy to vary the angle to hit your G-spot. Start on your hands and knees with your partner behind you. During penetration, try leaning down on your forearms or pushing your hips backward to change the angle until you find the position that works best for you. If you'd like, you can try a different variation by lying flat on your stomach with your legs hanging off the edge of the bed, allowing your partner to stand behind you and penetrate from there. Closed missionary position. This variation on the classic missionary position allows for greater stimulation without the depth of penetration. You'll start on your back in missionary position before moving your legs together. Then your partner's legs should straddle yours, allowing a tighter squeeze. While this shallow penetration might not hit as deep, it does create a tighter feeling and more increased friction against your G-spot, which might be the perfect way to help you reach orgasm. 4. Play into dirty talk. 90% of the participants felt aroused by the right erotic talk with their partner. So, why does dirty talk turn us on? It has to do with a few erogenous zones in the brain that affect how we respond to sex talk and sexual stimulation. Sex drive and testosterone production originate in 2 parts of the hypothalamus, the preoptic area and the suprachiasmatic nucleus. Dirty talk stimulates both of these areas. People very much enjoy dirty talking because it activates all regions of your brain while your body is also getting stimulated. Sex and neuropsychology expert Daryl Cioffi told Medical Daily in 2015. Similar areas of the brain are touched upon during dirty talk as when we curse. So, very often as your brain sees it, the dirtier, the better. Another important area in the brain is the amygdala, a fear center that plays a large role in the excitement and pleasure experienced during sex. Submissiveness in bed, such as being called names, can stimulate the amygdala by making a participant feel vulnerable. Essentially, provocative language is perceived as sex through suggestion. It satisfies our desire for intimate and vulnerable conversation, as well as a lust for sexual activity in a way that helps partners bond mentally, physically, and emotionally. Erotic language provides a multifaceted sexual experience that penetrates beyond physical touch by stimulating our minds. To sum up, women want to feel wanted. They want to know they are turning you on and how. They want to feel hot, desired, appreciated, honored. Individual preferences vary: dirty, descriptive, romantic. But try out different varieties to see what elicits the best response from your partner. 5. Focus on clitoral stimulation. Yes, guys, women want more of it. Clitoral stimulation is the most common form of female masturbation. For most women, it is also the easiest and fastest way to reach orgasm, solo or with a partner. Some women use more or less the same technique every time they have sex, or alternate between a few favorite techniques, while others like frequent variety. Many women use the same technique on their own and with a partner, while others like to use different techniques. Some women enjoy light, gentle stimulation, while others prefer it to be harder. Many women like the stimulation to become harder, more definite and rhythmical, the closer they get to orgasm. Fast and slow movements are another form of variety. During sex, some women like frequent variations in clitoral stimulation, while others enjoy one form of stimulation increasing in intensity until they reach orgasm. It's a good idea not to give up on any one form of stimulation too quickly, since the sensation may intensify after a while. The clitoral glands varies in sensitivity between individuals and between different stages of arousal. You may need to vary the stimulation technique to make it pleasurable. The glands may be so sensitive that touching it directly is painful, but some women find this pleasurable. If you begin sex with direct stimulation of the glands, it may feel a little dry and sensitive unless your vagina has become engorged and lubricated. Saliva, oil, and especially lubricant can make it more comfortable. Many women who do not produce a lot of natural lubrication like to use lubricant, but even those who do become wet may find extra lubrication pleasurable and arousing. If you know you are going to be using a condom, it is important to use a water or silicone-based lubricant or a plastic condom. Oil-based lubricants destroy ordinary latex condoms. Number 6. Worship her, not just her orgasm. For a woman, the desire to be sensually stroked and caressed isn't just about physical pleasure, it's about emotional connection and mutual respect. When a partner approaches intimacy with a mindset of gentle exploration rather than aggressive pursuit, it sets the stage for a more fulfilling and satisfying experience. The notion of sensuality versus aggression is crucial in understanding how women perceive their partner's intentions in the bedroom. While physical attraction and arousal are undoubtedly important, the way a partner approaches and engages in intimate moments can speak volumes about their priorities and intentions. When a woman feels like her partner is more focused on his own gratification than on her pleasure and comfort, it can create a disconnect that dampens the overall experience. This is especially true if she feels like her desires and boundaries are being disregarded in favor of achieving a specific outcome, such as orgasm. In such cases, what should be a shared journey of exploration and pleasure can instead feel like a performance or an ego-driven conquest. The key to fostering a truly satisfying, intimate connection lies in mutual understanding, communication, and respect. Rather than approaching intimacy as a means to an end, partners should view it as an ongoing dialogue of mutual pleasure and exploration. This means taking the time to listen to each other's needs, desires, and boundaries, and honoring them with care and respect. For a woman, being sensually stroked and caressed isn't just about physical touch. It's about feeling cherished, desired, and valued by her partner. It's about knowing that her partner sees her as more than just a means to his own pleasure, but as a whole person deserving of love, attention, and respect. When a partner approaches intimacy with this mindset, it creates a safe and nurturing space where both partners can freely express themselves and explore their desires without fear of judgment or pressure. It allows for a deeper connection to form, one that transcends the physical and touches the very core of their emotional and spiritual beings. 7. Prioritize her orgasm. Understanding and catering to a woman's pleasure is not just about meeting expectations, it's about unlocking the full potential of her sexual experience. Women possess the remarkable ability to achieve multiple orgasms, a phenomenon that underscores the importance of attentive and considerate lovemaking. As her partner, your role extends beyond mere physical presence. It encompasses a deep understanding of her needs and desires. Contrary to common misconceptions, the journey to female orgasm often necessitates more than just penetration. In fact, a staggering 70% of women require clitoral stimulation to reach climax, highlighting the necessity of diversifying and expanding your approach to intimacy. Embracing the use of accessories and toys can prove instrumental in enhancing pleasure and discovering new avenues of arousal. Rather than viewing these additions as substitutes for traditional methods, they should be regarded as tools for exploration and experimentation, facilitating the exploration of different positions and angles that resonate most with both partners. By embracing a holistic approach to sexual intimacy, one that prioritizes communication, exploration, and mutual satisfaction, partners can unlock a world of pleasure and connection that transcends the limitations of conventional thinking. 8. Make her feel pretty. Acknowledging and appreciating the beauty of your partner goes beyond the physical act of intimacy. It encompasses a deeper connection that transcends the confines of time and circumstance. Expressing admiration and affection for your partner, even in moments when nudity is not a factor, cultivates a sense of emotional intimacy and strengthens the bond between you. The simple phrase, "You're beautiful," holds immense power and significance, serving as a reaffirmation of your partner's worth and desirability. In a world where societal standards of beauty often overshadow individual uniqueness, hearing these words serves as a beacon of validation and acceptance. It communicates a profound appreciation for your partner's inherent qualities and serves as a reminder of the depth of your affection. Whether whispered in the quiet moments of a lazy Sunday morning or proclaimed in the midst of a bustling day, these words carry the weight of sincerity and love. They serve as a testament to the enduring beauty that exists within each person, transcending physical appearance to encompass the essence of their being. So, regardless of whether you're speaking to Angelina Jolie or your beloved partner, the sentiment remains the same. Everyone deserves to hear that they are beautiful, cherished, and loved. 9. Be spontaneous during sex with her. Surprising your partner with thoughtful gestures and gifts that ignite their sense of adventure and desire is a surefire way to deepen your connection and keep the spark alive in your relationship. Women, in particular, appreciate the element of surprise, especially when it comes to indulging in the sexy and unexpected. Going beyond the traditional realm of lingerie, consider tantalizing her senses with items like knee-high socks, a luxurious silk robe, or a provocative nightgown. These gifts not only demonstrate your appreciation for her beauty, but also convey your admiration for her sensuality. When a woman receives a gift chosen with the intention of enhancing her allure, It serves as a powerful affirmation of her desirability and worth. Moreover, it sparks her imagination and encourages her to embrace her sexuality more boldly, both in and out of the bedroom. By surprising her with items that fuel her sense of adventure and playfulness, you create an atmosphere of excitement and anticipation that enriches your intimate connection. Additionally, consider gifting her experiences that promote shared sensuality and relaxation, such as couples massages or passes to hot yoga classes. These activities not only provide opportunities for physical closeness and intimacy, but also foster a deeper emotional bond as you explore new sensations together. Ultimately, surprising your partner with thoughtful and sexy gestures demonstrates your commitment to her pleasure and happiness, while also igniting the flames of passion that keep your relationship vibrant and fulfilling. 10. Pay attention outside of sex. A woman's desire to feel cherished and valued is deeply rooted in her longing for emotional connection and security within a relationship. This innate need for affirmation and appreciation extends beyond mere words or declarations of love. It requires tangible gestures that demonstrate genuine care and thoughtfulness. For many women, it's the small, unexpected acts of kindness that hold the greatest significance, the unexpected trinket picked up on a whim, the handwritten note left on the bedside table, or the carefully chosen bouquet of flowers that arrives unannounced. These gestures serve as tangible expressions of a man's affection and consideration, reaffirming her importance in his life and strengthening the bond between them. When a man takes the initiative to go out of his way to make his partner feel special, it sends a powerful message of love and commitment. It shows that he is attuned to her needs and desires and willing to invest time and effort into nurturing their relationship. These acts of thoughtfulness not only make her feel valued and appreciated, but also deepen her emotional connection to him. She sees that he is willing to prioritize her happiness and well-being, which fosters a sense of trust and security in the relationship. This feeling of security is crucial for a woman to fully open herself up to her partner, both emotionally and physically. When she feels cherished and valued, she is more likely to let down her guard and allow herself to be vulnerable with him. This vulnerability is the foundation of intimacy, allowing them to connect on a deeper level and share their innermost thoughts, fears, and desires without fear of judgment or rejection. In return for his acts of kindness and affection, a woman willingly entrusts her body to her partner's care, knowing that he will cherish and respect her in every way possible. She feels safe and secure in his presence, knowing that he will always have her best interests at heart. This sense of security allows her to fully surrender herself to him, both emotionally and physically, knowing that he will always be there to support and protect her. However, it's important to note that these gestures of affection should not be seen as mere obligations or duties within the relationship. Instead, they should stem from a genuine desire to make your partner happy and strengthen your bond with them. When acts of kindness and thoughtfulness come from a place of authenticity and sincerity, they have the power to transform a relationship and bring joy and fulfillment to both partners. Furthermore, it's essential for couples to communicate openly and honestly about their needs and desires within the relationship. While small gestures of affection can be incredibly meaningful, they should be supplemented by ongoing communication and mutual respect. By openly discussing your feelings and desires with your partner, you can ensure that your relationship remains strong and fulfilling for both parties. Demonstrating genuine listening skills is a cornerstone of building trust and intimacy in any relationship. When a woman feels heard and understood by her partner, it reinforces her sense of importance and value within the relationship. It goes beyond simply hearing her words. It's about actively engaging with what she's saying and demonstrating empathy and understanding. A woman wants to know that her thoughts, feelings, and opinions matter to her partner, and that he is invested in understanding her perspective. When a man takes the time to truly listen to his partner, it sends a powerful message of care and respect, showing that she is important enough to him for him to want to know what's on her mind. This act of attentive listening not only strengthens the emotional bond between them, but also creates a supportive and nurturing environment where both partners feel valued and understood. It fosters open communication and encourages the sharing of thoughts and feelings, ultimately deepening their connection and creating a strong foundation for a healthy and fulfilling relationship. And there you have it, a comprehensive exploration of 10 stimulating things that older women find irresistible. These things are not a rigid checklist, but rather a guide to understanding the stimulating things that may resonate with mature women. The key is to be authentic, genuine, and true to yourself. If you found these insights valuable, don't forget to hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for even more profound content on relationships. Until our next rendezvous, take care, and may your journey in love be filled with joy, connection, and countless unforgettable moments.